Right on your head. Right on your head. There we go. Oh, the wind has been blowing all day. Like gusting. Keep saying it's going to be a thunderstorm, but I haven't seen anything yet. Lots of frog sounds. Wind sounds. Yep. Neither of the black cats are here. I saw them this morning. Well, hello, brightest Cell. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Thank you for being here, Michelle. We're just trying to get some food in these cats before the rain gets here. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Oh, here comes one of the black cats. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Come on. She's running the other direction. I'm starting to feel the rain. Y'all see it on the water? Yeah, it's starting to hit the water there. Well, hello, Tina. Thank you for being here, Tina. Nice to see you. Let's put some more food right over here. And I'm going to go put this in the car. It's raining. Gets it. Yeah. I'm supposed to get in the car, Tina. They've been saying thunderstorms all day. Haven't had it. I've been going in and out. Well, hello, TK. TK, thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Starting to rain on me. Okay, there we go. We can enjoy looking at the rain coming down on the windshield. Let's see. I'm going to see if it's about to be a thunderstorm. I hope it's not. Let's see. Go to the radar on my other phone. Hello, Betty. Hey, Betty. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's been really warm and humid today. It's felt very spring-like. Very spring-like. Hello, Charity. Hey, Charity. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to see you. Let's see. I'll show y'all what's coming on the radar. I'm hoping the cats get a chance to eat. They weren't all here. This is what's headed our way, if y'all can see that. Oh, you didn't miss anything important, TK. It's always the same old, same old. Nothing special or interesting going on here. If you miss one day, you can always see another one because they're all the same, unfortunately. At least the days are getting longer. That's good. Hello, Alexia. Alexia, thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Let's see how much rain's coming down now. I don't feel it now. We'll go back and look at the cats. Yeah, they keep saying it's gonna be here, and I said, well, maybe I shouldn't go for a walk. But me and Miracle went for a walk anyway, and we made some great videos. It's starting to really rain now. Look at it in the water. Hello, Adam. Thank you for being here, Adam. I'm looking forward to seeing your live tonight. Uh-oh, the rain's picking up. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Tonight's the donation night, right? Tonight is at Adam, I think. Is it? You gonna do that tonight? Good. That's what I thought. I thought tonight was the big night. Looking forward to it. Oh, I'm doing good, Alexia. I had a great time in the woods with my cat, Miracle. He put his harness on him. I said, Miracle, do you want to go out? And he was like, he'll answer me. He's like, meow, meow, meow. And he went running to the door. And we had a great time in the woods. He did lots of cute meowing. Well, hello, Icon. Hi, Icon. Thank you for being here. And anytime, I get out in the woods with Miracle, or just even in the woods alone, it's very calming. It's very nice to be out there. I don't always have the time, but I made the time today. And then I got my mother out for a walk. I made her circle the field. Maybe 2 hours. And my cat B Joko woke me up. Yeah, Adam, I was wondering about that. When you do that, will you let them know why you're doing that? Like, or will they just say, hey, here's a donation, or are you going to tell that someone in your area suggested it, or are you just going to say, here, have your donation? That's what I've been wondering about. Because if they might come watch my channel. Nobody in this area has ever seen my videos. Nobody. Well, Carl. No, it's the one that looks like the Russian blue, Michelle. He's a big kitty. He looks like a Russian blue. He has these brilliant emerald green eyes, and he just shines like silk. And yeah, if he thinks his food bowl is way too empty, even though there's some food in it, it's not enough, he will alert me to the situation with very sharp claws and loud meows on top of my head. And even if I put my head under the blanket, B Joko will find a way. Yeah. He will not, he is relentless. He will not leave me alone until he gets what he wants. He's very assertive with his needs. Yeah, I have a lot of cats that people don't ever get to see. If you ever look at my videos playlist, Cats in the Window, that you might see some of my inside cats that you don't normally get to see. And because I really don't do much video making inside. Michelle hit me with a pillow. Well, Michelle, why would you hit Carl with a pillow, Michelle? Don't understand. Yeah, it was supposed to be raining most of the day, and it didn't. It was sort of sprinkled some. So, yeah, I got a chance to be out with Miracle. It was really nice. We had a great time. So many meows. He was really meowing at me, and he was also the frogs in the pond back there, that little pond. They were really making themselves known. I mean, they were really making some loud sounds, and lots of birds. The birds are really carrying on. I think the birds are getting ready for nesting season. Oh, yes, the inclement weather is getting closer. I'm looking at the radar right now. Hello, Share Bear. Thank you for being here, Share Bear. I truly do appreciate that. And, well, 10 hours today. Well, thank you. I'll look in about 5 days to see if I see that jump. Because, you know, when they post it, it's always 5 days behind, I think. Something like that. Well, thank you so much, Share Bear. I truly do appreciate it. But you don't have to do that. Don't go to any trouble for me. They have to accept me, and they're probably not going to accept me anyway. Even if I do apply, I will probably be denied because I don't do any editing. I take some off the beginning or the end, or I don't add graphics or music, and it's just, you know, me with my cat. And sometimes I show some flowers or things like that. So I really don't think that even if I apply, they're going to accept me. You know, they're going to say, sorry, you do not meet the criteria or something like that. But well, hello, Sir Smokes a Lot. Yes, it's been, they said it was going to rain all day, but it's just been like light showers. And, but it's starting to get here now. I could even, the frogs, even in the house, I can hear the frogs. Yeah, they were out there eating. I'm sure they have ran away. What is Adam's? Oh yeah, I'm loving the sound of the frogs. Well, I think they have to like what you're doing too. I mean, I'm sure they're going to say, well, this ain't nothing but a crazy old lady with her cat. Hello, Sydney Cat. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. I think they want more exciting things. I'm not that exciting. I did think I got some cute videos today, but I'm always thinking, I got some cute videos. Now today, the video I released today, if people go and watch it till the end, y'all will see Miracle clinging to one tree and leaping to a log in midair. And I told everybody, please watch the end. Of course, nobody does. They go on and leave a comment. But I mean, if somebody does bother to watch the end, which nobody watches to the end, you will see Miracle will do something, a spectacular leap through the air. Oh, the celebrations. You know, Sir Smokes a Lot. I stopped doing those because nobody ever watched them. They had almost no views. You know, it's like nobody was interested in them getting their squeeze ups and new toys. And I didn't even show them with their Christmas toy this year. I'm like, nobody cares. I mean, nobody's watching them. I've tried it for years, but I'm glad you liked them, Sir Smokes a Lot. Most of the time I'm posting that for me. I use a YouTube kind of like a photo album, a video photo album, because I can't store all this stuff on my phone. I could go back and look through it and say, I remember that. And I actually do. Just like scroll through my shorts. I like to do that. And like, oh, you know, there's my flowers, and there's this and there's that on there, you know. Well, thank you for being here, Carl. Nice to see you. Well, thank you for saying that, Michelle. I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody likes a lot more excitement. Hey, Rosemary, thank you for being here. Yes, that's what I think about Sir Smokes a Lot. I think it is my channel is like just a big collection of my life and what I was doing. I mean, you know, what's going on in my life. I mean, you know, the first time Miracle went out on a harness, you know, when we're having a severe weather alert, when, you know, it's like a video journal. And if nobody wants to watch it, that's fine. Well, Michelle, I'm glad you watched it to an end. I thought it was so cute the way Miracle did that leap at the end, and I got a little bit overly excited by it myself. I thought, that's so cute. Hello, John. Hey, John, thank you for being here. We're having some inclement weather, unfortunately, John. Because, you know, if you don't have a channel and you don't read analytics, you don't realize that people know you're not watching the video, and it'll tell you the average length of time that someone actually watched your video. And it'll say, people watched 1 minute and 30 seconds or something like that. And you have like a 5-minute video. And, hello, Danny. Hey, Danny, thank you for being here. Yeah, Rosemary, it's raining. But I was able to have an opportunity to get Miracle out into the woods today. And I think I got some cute videos. He was following me around meowing. But I always think I have a great video. And, you know, of course, nobody watches them. And I'm like, well, then I don't really have a great video because nobody watched it. And then I was able to get my mother to go outside and do a lap around the field, and she didn't have to hang on to me today. She had to stop a lot, but yesterday she was holding on to my arm. But today, and I have to tell her there's something out there I want to show her. She's not going to go voluntarily. I got to tell her, there's something out here. It's really good. You got to come look at this. It's really interesting. There's a flower out here. Yes, John, it's usually a minute and a half. Exactly. And it is depressing. It's very, very depressing, very disheartening. I do know I have a handful of people who will watch the entire thing. You know, the loyal viewers who will watch it. And I did even put in the title, watch to the end, because for the cuteness, watch to the end, because the very last minute is when Miracle does his little thing. He was so cute. Was so cute. And I was talking about the Arctic Blast, and a lot of people think that video was made now, and I'm talking about next week. That video was actually made on the 18th. I should have put on there the date or something. It was the 18th, talking about the Arctic Blast that we had last week, where Miracle did not get to go out for a week. And he was stuck in the house, like, you know, well, why can't I go out? And so that's what I was talking about. So a few people thought, oh no, Arctic Blast. It was May the 18th. I make a lot of them in advance because I can't always go out with Miracle. If it's too wet, he doesn't want to get his paws damp. You know, if it's too cold, he doesn't want to go. So when I do have an opportunity to take him outside, I might make 3 or 4 videos and maybe a couple of shorts that same day, you know, and then I just sort of just release one a day. So that's still, I think that was one of them left over from the last day that we went out before the Arctic Blast. It was done on the 18th. Yeah, Michelle, you know what? It's true about if you don't use it, you lose it. Just sitting there doing nothing, especially when you're almost 82, your muscles are going to atrophy. And I'm going to increase her protein intake too. Because I've been hearing about how older people really do need to have more protein. And but I'm gonna, every day that it's not raining, I'm gonna make her get out there and walk in that field, because the other night she couldn't even get out of her chair to go to bed. She couldn't even raise herself up to get out of the chair to go to bed, and I was so upset by it, and having to hold on to her, and she was like 125 pounds. You know, it took forever to get her the short distance and to the bed. I mean, it's very hard for me to hold her up. I can do it, but, you know, and to lift her up, especially if she actually does get to the floor, to lift her back up is very hard for me to do. So I've got to make her walk and, you know, and be strong. She's going to be 82 this April, Rosemary. In a few months, she's going to be 82. And health-wise, she's okay. Yeah, Michelle, we do. Right down the road, but they're all volunteer. You have to get them out of their bed or from work. They're not manning the station. They have to come from wherever they are. So if they're working somewhere, they have to show up. And if they're out of town, what if the volunteer doesn't happen to be there? You know. But they'll get there eventually, I guess. So. Oh, we're really getting the rain now, y'all. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear how hard the rain is coming down? Well, Michelle, they wouldn't come for that. It would have to be a real emergency. It would literally have to be a real emergency for that time. And then they would say, well, this woman can't take care of her mother. So then you get into, once you get anything government, and everyone, put your listening ears on. The second you get anybody involved that may or may not be government adjacent, that's when you ask for trouble in your life. So they say, well, this woman can't take care of her mama. We're going to call Adult Protective Services, and she's going into a nursing home. Which I can lift her up. It just takes me a while. Once you get outsiders involved in your business, you are screwed. Because that's when you're begging for someone you don't know, and they don't know you, they don't care about you, to get involved in your life. You know, they don't know you, they don't care about you, they have their own little opinion, and they're going to interject their way into your life and try to control you. And so the last they know, well, yeah, but then it would be opening the door to all kinds of problems. But no, they're not that kind. They're just for fires and stuff like that. They're not to be helpful. That's not their job. They're not. They just have their little fire trucks and they spray water. That's all they're good for. But once you ever ask for help, that's when you're opening up the door for people to interfere in your life. I will not ask for help. That's the second you invite interference from the government. Period. They don't know me, they don't care about me, I'm nothing to them, but they're going to stick their nose in my business, and that's not going to happen. I'm really not a big fan of outsiders. Like people who live in town, and they tell you what you can do. Like, oh, your mailbox has to be white, and it has to be this high, and my mother does very expensive health insurance. That's where all the money goes. I don't have anything. I haven't had health insurance in over 20 years, since 2003. But my mother has, her health insurance is $460 a month. $460 a month. If you don't think you're hearing me right, $460 a month. The majority, that's the biggest thing. That's what's taking her money. She gets Social Security, but then her Medicare supplement is $460. Yeah. It's good insurance. I don't know why it's that much, but it's just, they pay everything. She walks in the door and out the door. She never sees a bill, even for an ambulance ride. And so that's the thing that's put us in the financial situation. Yeah, we got money. She's got that money coming in, but it's goes to her Medicare supplement. The Medicare supplement's taking a big chunk. And but no, I haven't had any health insurance in since 2003, and I haven't been to a doctor since 2008. And only I went then because I was vain. My jaw had slipped out of socket and my face was swollen, and they really didn't do me any good. And they were rude and they were nasty and they treated me like a piece of garbage because I didn't have insurance. I mean, they literally treated me like a piece of garbage. Literally. And I said, I don't need that. I had parents and a husband for that. Yeah, it was the supplement. All I know is it's her supplement that covers what Medicare will not cover. And she had to go into the hospital for like 2 weeks about maybe 8 years ago. And it had to have an ambulance ride there too. We never saw a bill. Not one, never, nobody sent a bill saying, well, your insurance didn't cover this, and so you owe us this much. Nothing. Everything is covered. A friend she worked with told her about this insurance. And it's not like, oh, well, we just pay so much of what Medicare doesn't cover. They pay everything. And I really wanted to go search for something less this year, and I thought, everybody asked about, well, do you get a bill? Oh yeah, we get a medical bill. And I'm like, well, what if she goes to the hospital and we get this huge medical bill I can't pay? And so I'm like, it's like, you know, cutting off your nose to spite your face. I'm like, I went for lower insurance. You know, and I had to really think long and hard on it. It was I really, you know, debated about it. And I said, well, right now we're not seeing any bills. And she only goes to the doctor for checkups. But what if something does happen like it did 8 years ago? And we're going to end up with these bills that insurance didn't cover. Yeah, there's no copay. There's nothing. We never get a bill. Never. And I guess that's why it's so expensive. And there's never been any dispute either. Like, oh, well, we won't cover that, which a lot of insurance companies will do. Well, there's never been a dispute about any test. So it's been really good insurance. I'm happy with the quality of the insurance so far, and she's had it for 15 years. It's just the cost of it. It's the cost of it. But yeah, so it was a hard choice for me to make. You know, once I got the last year it was $380, and it jumped from every year they told us that it would go up, and it jumped from $380 a month to that $460, and it'll go up again next year. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I'm like, what if something does happen? Yeah, Rosemary, they were talking about, you know, because she doesn't have any money in the bank now, she could qualify for the Medicaid. Louisiana pays it. But as soon as she dies, I'm a homeless person. Y'all gonna make me cry. I'm homeless. If we get Medicaid, I'm homeless. Because they'll pay for everything she needs. They'll literally pay for everything she needs. The state of Louisiana will do that because we went through all her savings. But they ask for it back when she dies. You know, I'm like, where am I going to go? They will kick me off this land. They will kick me off this land. Me and the cats are living in this old Pontiac. Yeah, that's what happens if you own property, Rosemary. If you own property, Rosemary, and Louisiana helps you out in any way, about a week or so, 2 weeks after you die, your family will get a letter stating this is how much we paid over the course of their, you know, this is how much the state of Louisiana paid, and we want it back. The land is ours. I know because I went through it with my uncle. Because my uncle had no children, no wife, no family. He only had us, and you know, they were coming after the house, and I said, well, it wasn't just his house. 3 people inherited the house. It was my grandmother's house, and they said, well, we want this house. And I said, well, you know, his sister inherited part of the house, and his niece inherited part of the house. I said, 3 people owned that house, and not just him. And they had to go check it out at the assessor's office, and then they dropped it. But they were saying they want us to sign over the deed to the house, and my grandmother's house. And but I saved all the letters, so I'll always remember that. You know, what they're going to do. And I did. I called them. I had a long conversation with Louisiana Medicaid. A long conversation. And, you know, could I get paid? And then I'd have to take a class. That I'd have to pay to take that class. And then they would... I said, well, what about, you know, if she owns anything? Will y'all come after it? And they said, oh yeah, sure, it's ours. When she's gone, it's. And see, I sold my house to move here. If I'd known all this, I would have kept my place. I would have kept it, even though people were breaking in it. You know, I couldn't keep my neighbors out of it. And because I was here more than I was there. So I sold it. But if I know that, now I have no place to go. If they take this land, where am I going to go? I don't have money to buy anything else. I'm not going to do that to my cats. I mean, the only thing would be for me to take Miracle and Bajoko and Salisa and Serena and you know, Haven and Miss Tierra and Epiphany and little Oriana, and just leave them in a shelter, because I'd be living in this Pontiac wherever I could find to park the Pontiac. Well, I can't make those cats live in this car. You know. Hey, Bruce, thank you for being here, Bruce. So, you know, I'm doing what I have to do to get by, you know. And if that's part of her making her get out there and move around. She does not want to move anymore. And I don't know, like, she's always been active, always a hard worker, but now she just doesn't want to move. I don't get it. Oh, it's really coming down now, y'all. Oh, yes. My stream will be flowy tomorrow. You know, the Sydney cat, my grandmother had the same thing. And she worked in her yard every day till she fell and broke her hip, and then she, died a couple of weeks later. Sydney cat, my grandmother she didn't care if it was hot, cold. My grandmother worked in that yard. She was 86 years old. Well, hello, Isaac Commando. Thank you for being here. You're talking about me, huh, John? Me not having health insurance. I get what you mean. I get it. I can't afford it. Last time I had it, it was, I don't know, $200 a month or something like that. And I had the money. Well, long as I can keep her off of assistance, Rosemary, as long as she doesn't get any assistance, we're fine. The second you invite the state of Louisiana to come in, and even when I was talking to the woman on the phone about it, she said, where's this place located? How much is it? And I said, well, what kind of land does she have? I said, well, she has 10 acres. Really? 10 acres? She perked up like was I hear the word chocolate. Like literally, like if I heard chocolate, they're like, this woman on the phone, really? 10 acres? Where is this 10 acres located? And I said, it's none of your business. And I hung up the phone. They were already had their sights set on this property that quickly. Just, So I'm like, no, I'll eat ramen noodles. I'll sell my jewelry, which I'm doing. I don't have anything left. I'll sell the old coins. I'm going to do everything I can. And to try to get by. Boy, the frogs. I don't know if the frogs are really going. Some of my videos today, you could really hear the frogs. I mean, they were really loud. And usually when I go by the pond, they hush up. They're like, oh, there's somebody here. And, but they did today. They were too busy calling out to their mates. Yeah, I did have my own, when my husband had a job, I had insurance through him. And then when we had our own business, we got our own private insurance. And, Anyway, I'm going to go. It's letting up. I'm going to try to make a run in the house and charge my phone some before Adam comes out. And, because it is letting up, y'all. And I want to try to get my phone charged some because I want to watch Adam tonight without the battery dying. Because y'all know my phone is notorious for the battery dying. But thank you all for being here. Adam and John and Bruce and Sydney Cat and Rosemary and Michelle. And I think Icon was here for a while. That kid was here for a little while. If I'm missing somebody, I'm so sorry. But anyway, I'm gonna go charge my phones. And thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Hope y'all have a great day. And I'll probably do this again. It won't be raining tomorrow night. We'll actually get to see cats. Bye, everybody.